What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you guys don't know, my name is CLETUS Selden. I'm a world-ranked professional boxer, and I have over $100,000 worth of Funko Pops. And I've been collecting Funko Pops for non-stop, over to almost 2,500 Funko Pops. So in this video here, I'm going to show you and explain to you some of Funko's little tricks and secrets that have never been revealed in this video. Let's get to it. So guys, in front of me, as you can see, there's 8 Funko Pops from different series, different waves, that I wanted to share with you guys that I've figured out after collecting, I don't know, for at least over a year now. At least over a year. That I saw a trend and I saw something taking place inside of what we have when we collect these Funko Pops. And the only way, and the way I actually came up with this entire theory and seen this taking place in the first place, is on the back of all of these Funko Pops boxes here, you can see that all these Pops are, or majority of all of them, are somewhere on the market for about retail value, right? Like, you can't find the Thing or the Red Skull, but you definitely can find that Spider-Man. Or if you go over to the Star Wars, you can see that there's a Darth Vader, a Yoda. You can get those guys, right? Same over here. You can always find that Wicket in the store. When it comes to Disney, there's always that Jack Skeleton. Over here, there's Ariel. And so on and so forth. Now you can find that Beast. And when it comes to Game of Thrones, you always can find a Jon Snow or an Arya. Even when it comes to Harry Potter, you can find Lord Voldemort or a Harry Potter every single time. Hermione, you can find all those Pops. Is it because they're not valued? Or is it because of a scheme and a plan that has been working out in the favor and the smartest thing possible for Funko? Now, where did I come up with this theory, and what the hell am I talking about? If you guys ever watched this show series, The Toys That Made Us, it's a big series, and this is where I got some of these other theories that go along with this, with company like Funko. So in one of the episodes on The Toys That Made Us, one of the episodes was Masters of the Universe. And in that Masters of the Universe, it's the rise and fall of the Masters of the Universe line. And with that, it was so crazy because they literally made characters based off of however they were feeling that day. They're like, this one's going to be Ram Man, Pistol Boy, Knocker, whatever they can think of, they were literally making it. But what I want to explain and show you here is they also talked about how if you were collecting a series, say you were collecting Series 3, brand new, started collecting action figures at the time, and you went to a Toys R Us or a toy store and you saw Wave 3 on the shelf and you went and collected them. But the problem was Series 2 and Series 1 was wiped out and gone. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I just never sort of point. I knew this I've known this for ever since that show came out. I heard it right away, and today was the day I just decided to make it. Now, Series 3, you got them all, but there's no Series 2 or 1, but you can get all the future series. So what they explained on the Master Universe episode was if a new kid came to the store and he wanted to buy Wave 3, he never really got into it because he always felt that Wave 1 and Wave 2 was out of reach and off the market for them. Right? Makes sense, right? And Funko's basically has gotten this whole trial and error down perfect because these people have done this all for them and it's benefiting them off the charts, and I love it. Now, to a certain extent, because I always want something to get retired, but I understand, and you will in this video. So the fall of Master of the Universe was the kids, when they went to the store, didn't want to pick up the newest wave or series of the Master of the Universe action figures because they felt left out and they never were able to get the ones before them. And that's where this whole theory and scheme takes place. Inside each one of these series or waves, you will see that there's always that one or two figures that no longer possess on the shelves anymore. They are no longer released on the shelves. And it's very smart because it keeps the addiction and everything alive because of this whole thing. And what I mean by that, you can see here in the Marvel series, if you went to any comic book shop, there's always an Iron Man, there's always a Spider-Man. You usually can find a Captain America, but you cannot find a Red Skull or a Thing. So, if you went to the comic book shop and you picked up the Spider-Man and you saw the Iron Man and you saw the Captain America, the Hulk and the Wolverine, if you look online, it's not that much more. You were like, you know what? I'm going to get them. But these two, you're not going to get. They're extremely hard. Well, you can say the Red Skull character, he was then banned from the comics and the way he goes out because he's this Nazi soldier. Well, you could say that. Now let's go over to our Star Wars Pops. Wave 1 Blue Box. I bought this just a few years ago, and it was released, guess when? 2011. 2011. It's a blue box that's still in the market. You can find a Yoda, you can find a Darth Vader, you can find a Chewbacca. I believe you can find a Stormtrooper too, but guess who you can't find? You will not be able to find a Han Solo or a Greedo on the shelves. Ever. Ever. The value of the Greedos is around $200. Han Solo's $150. But if you go to the store for the first time and you're a collector, maybe the third time, you said, well, I can get 5 out of the 7 and I'm good. And I'll down the line, maybe I can get them. But they're at a price, but I can't do it. And that's where the brown box series comes in, which I'll talk about in another video. This is just talking about why these ones are not retired and why they'll never be retired. Now, if you go over to Disney, you got the Sally, you got the Jack, you got the Beast, you got the Minnie Mouse. You can find these in basically all of your comic book shops, but you're not going to find the Lotso, the George Sanderson, Mr. Incredible, Syndrome, Jesse, Belle, Steamboat Willie. So you have the total opposite effect than you have here with the Star Wars Wave 1. In this wave, you only have a few figures that are still able to get, but you will buy them, especially if you started picking up the first wave of the series, because these guys are part of that Disney line that we want, and you can technically start working your way on this series, which is incredible. I don't know if, again, this is a theory. I don't know if it was planned this way, but in my eyes, this is how it's all turned out. Same thing when we go to the Alien Funko Pop Series 3. There's always that one Funko Pop, Ariel here, on here that you can always find for less than $10. Now on to Game of Thrones, and you've recently seen this a little bit more with the Brienne the Tarth. She's going to be like the one that we always see, a Jon Snow and Arya Stark. Arya's another one that's always going to be on the shelves. Why? Because they don't want you to feel like you've missed out on the series. It's like Funko's little secret and trick that they use. Same thing with the Harry Potter Pops. Most of these guys, if not all of them, you can still get them because if you're a Harry Potter Series 1 fan, you're going to want all these characters. But guess what? When you move up the ranks of these, those pops you're not going to be able to find at all. This all again came together when I seen that show possibly over a year ago about how the way they would retire some pops and they wouldn't vault some pops. They wouldn't put stuff away. And I was like, why is that? Why is that? And then you kind of get mixed up with series because you see series like this Disney one here, and then you see this Star Wars one here. But there's always that one Funko Pop out of each series that you do not see on any shelf anymore. I would show you and explain to you the DC ones, but my DC original ones are in the storage box, and I don't have them on me. It's the same concept. There's always that one character on the back of those DC Pops that you're like, ah, I wish I had it. And I wanted to explain that for you guys here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if this makes sense to you. And if you agree with my theory on the Funko Pop tricks and secrets on why they will not vault or retire these figures here. There's always that, like, look at it, just 2 out of the 7. You know, even over here, it's hard to get the Jar Jar Binks, Admiral Akbar, Queen Amidala, $150 pop, Lando, but you can always get that Wicket. You can always get the Wicket. I think you get R2-D2 too. Same thing with the DC, the Marvel stuff, Disney stuff as well. And this will go throughout all the waves, all of them, including Stranger Things is another one. Stranger Things, they've been keeping up with them, but we'll say over time now, over time, these commons will no longer be on the shelves unless they do go effect and do like a re-release like they did with those. Sometimes, you know, you can get that common Funko Pop, like the Brianna the Tarth at first, and I went hard on it. I bought like 5 of those, but guess what? She was one of the chosen ones months later that they decided to re-release, and I was like, damn. So sometimes it comes out in our favor where you can get those Stranger Thing pops or those one of those that have retired pops that aren't going to be it. But, you know, sometimes the series has 12 or 8 or 6, and, you know, only one of them. Look at his Game of Thrones line. Robb Stark, Renly, Cersei's, Jaime Lannister with the gold armor. You got the Arya Stark and the Jon Snow. You know, out of that, who knows if Renly was going to be the one? Is it going to be based off how popular the show is in this case? Or with Disney, they're always going to be popular? I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed my theory and the madness. I have so much more stuff. I know you guys love these theory videos, and I got more reasons and why certain items and certain reasons over time don't get vaulted or get released, or why they release certain ones and they don't. Whew. It's a great strategy, great plan by Funko. Great job. Love it. See you guys here. See you guys here next time. Ham out.